Yo, yo, what's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Um, Sorry, we're supposed to definitely do this a little bit earlier, but got my new little soundboard going on too. I don't know how I sound. This is my first time trying to try it out with the new computer, but apologies about being late, man. This one I call. Hold on, pull it up. The best WWE video games. Keep it real. This was a live that was inspired, by my bro too, because I remember we supposed to be talking about it. We supposed to be talking about something like this, like games that he had and the games that I had, So I would have liked for him to rock out with me on this, but so let's get into it. So the first dope video game that I played was for the Nintendo 64, and it was WrestleMania 2000. You know what I'm thinking about? This is kind of disrespectful. This is kind of disrespectful because I'm thinking in my mind, like, where is, um, which I didn't even realize until now, where is Stone Cold at? Where is Stone Cold at? This was made by THQ. Uh, the platform that this game was on Nintendo 64. This game was fire, yo. I gotta keep it all the way real with y'all. Straight up and down fire. Stone Cold. It's crazy. You see how they didn't even have Stone Cold on the cover, right? But look, when you first played the game, look how they had Stone Cold. I think Stone Cold might have been injured around this time. This might have been one of them times where Stone Cold was injured. But this was a great game, man. I remember I had this game and then I don't know, I lost it or whatever. But then I would go to my cousin's house, my cousin Ayana's house, and I remember her having it. And I always like playing this game. Always like playing this game because, I was a big Rock and Stone Cold fan. So very big, very big. But it was definitely that era where the Rock and Sock connection was happening. I don't think the Undertaker was the American badass yet. I don't believe the Undertaker was the American badass yet. That's why I think you got the regular Undertaker on the cover. Um, the WrestleMania, like this one had like a few different background settings. In the wrestling games, the background settings you had, WrestleMania, all of the pay-per-views that they had, No Mercy, things like that. So this one was really dope to me because I always liked and enjoyed the fact that you was able to play it, even though it was WrestleMania 2000. You was able to play with a bunch of different um on a bunch of different pay-per-views. That was the main thing with all of these wrestling games. You was able to do that. But this this was my game right here, man. I love this game, WrestleMania 2000. I always thought it was dope. This was definitely one of them ones. Actually, what I need to try to do is what I need to try to do is try to get a Nintendo 64 and try to get all of the games. That's what I need to try to do. That's what I need to try to do. Because these games was classic, yo. Um, very classic. I mean, only thing is with games like this, like the Nintendo 64, it's hard to get like a TV for it. That's why I was like, man, I should have saved one of my old TVs. I had like one with like a tape player on it, but got rid of it, which was not very smart. Oh wow. Hold on, y'all. Put in my plug. Alright, so the next game was for the PlayStation. Uh let me dang, they don't got it's crazy. I think they put all of them on here. It was SmackDown, man. The first SmackDown. Man, I love this game as a kid, man. That game right there was fire. That game right there was fire. You was able to go backstage, um, and beat your opponent up. You was able to fight for the belts depending on whoever was the current champion at the time. That's who they made. So if you fought that person, you was able to have the belt. Uh, the story mode was fire. I think this might have been the first one with a story mode. Story mode was fire. That was the SmackDown one. The only thing that we were mad about is we didn't get that people's elbow. I mean, we got the people's elbow, but you wasn't able to throw off the shoulder pad. And I remember a lot of us was like upset by that. They upgraded that in SmackDown too, of course, but it was just like, come on, man. Like seriously, can't throw off the shoulder. But he would do the people's elbow. He just wouldn't throw off the shoulder pad. It's kind of like how he does the people's elbow nowadays. I don't even think he throws off the shoulder pad. But that that was a great game. That was another one of those ones that was a great game. Like I said, like it had a story mode. You could go in the background. It had all different type of matches. You had the ladder match. You had the table, ladders, and chairs. And as a kid, they were just advancing. They were constantly advancing, and seeing that, I thought that was really dope. And then like I said, the storyline was fire. And like I said, he was able to fight backstage and stuff like that. They just kept making these little advancements that as a kid you would just be like, wow. So SmackDown was definitely one of those games. I think hopefully I clicked the right video. My s- my Another game that I really liked that was for 64 was No Mercy. This game right here was
Oh my God! He kicked out! He kicked out! He kicked out!
what? You crazy. That game right there, man. I think that I might have played one the most. Excuse me. I might have played that one the most. I might have played this one the most. This is another THQ game. Dang, what happened to THQ? THQ used to make all the games. Maybe that was just like a Nintendo. I gotta look that up. Maybe that was just like they was just on the Nintendo 64 side of things. But this right here was definitely a good game. Like I love playing this game, and of course because playing it with the N64, um you had the 4 player slots, and you was able to play with up to 4 players. This was another game with a great story mode. You was able to go in the back. Actually, in this one, this I think you might have been able to do that in SmackDown 1 too. You was able to actually where the commentator sits at, you was able to put them through the commentator table. See, it was I was real small. It was so long ago, I don't remember. But this game definitely, man, it was one of those ones, man. Definitely one of those ones. Shoot, damn, my bad. Oh yeah, I'm sorry I missed the chat. Salute to Macadocious Mac of the South and my bro D Man Jr. I know I was supposed to go on earlier. Don't get me started. But love this game. Love this game. And I'm sorry if I'm kind of like rushing past everything. I kind of gotta. I'm going to go see Planet of the Apes today. Kind of don't want to go like this late because I do want to catch the fights, but it is on Top Rank, so I could always watch the replays. But I did that to myself. All right, let's go to what's the next one that I picked? Legends of Wrestling, PlayStation 2. Now I'm gonna keep it real. There was some people that was still wrestling that was in this game. That's crazy. They was still wrestling and they was already legends. Yes, sir. Legends of Wrestling. That was a dope video game. Dope video game. I used to always use Ric Flair in it. I used to use Ric Flair and I used RVD. I used to use Rob Van Dam. I would use Bret Hart sometimes. I would use Bret Hart sometimes. But I like this game. They should. This was made by Acclaim. I wonder what happened to them too. Like I said, I think maybe different games fell alongside with the different companies of the makers of the game, but Acclaim actually did a good job for back then. Those graphics was pretty damn good. You got to give them credit. You got to give them credit. Those those graphics was pretty A1 for back in the day, in my opinion. And then I remember in like the next one that they came out with, you would have to like I don't know, I forgot how you would get the money, but you couldn't play with certain wrestlers. You had to unlock them. So yeah, I thought that was pretty dope. This was definitely a good game. This was definitely a good Legends of Wrestling. And of course the main character was Hulk Hogan. Cool man said I gotta say it's my first time playing a video game on Sega Genesis Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man just off of memories. Yes, sir. I had to talk about these wrestling games though, cool man. I had to talk about, my first wrestling games and stuff like that. I only did like five. This ain't in no particular order, but definitely, this was one of them ones for me. All right, so yeah, I think I'm up to my last one. Up to my last one. And to me, this was my favorite wrestling game. Period. SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain. Man, the story mode, the matches. They had like so many. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. I would still play this game if it was compatible with the PS5. I would still play this game. I think, and this was made by THQ. That's crazy. I thought by this time, see, that's how I know I was young. Because I thought by this time THQ was done. But but they did a damn good job with this. Maybe THQ need to come back. Maybe they need to get in the boxing. Because they did, man, this game right here. Then the different characters, they had a bunch of different costumes, story mode. I think they might have had every match. They might have had like every match on this one. You seen it. You seen it. My boy Benoit. You seen it. That was my guy right there, man. That was a good game. That was a damn good game right there. Damn good game. So yeah, I think to me, I will rate this game as my number one. I think this might have been the last one that I was really into when I switched. When I really like stopped rocking out with like wrestling. This might have been like the last one. This is a damn good game though. Damn good game though. And then if you look like even on the cover, you see how many more came after SmackDown. Just bring it. Then you got SmackDown 2, SmackDown vs. Raw. And just a lot of games that came after that. A lot of games. And then they had Legends of Wrestling that came back out. The part two. Would I play it now? I probably. The only reason why I can't play it now is because I don't really watch wrestling now. But I will say this: if I ever get back into wrestling, I'm only covering the women or everything. That's it. They doing a great job with the women nowadays. That's the only thing that I'm covering is the women. Yeah, facts. He said I burnt my thumb fingertips in a 60-minute Iron Man match versus my older cousin. I won the submission match, but lost the Iron Man match. Worth the pain, my fingertips. Yeah, yo, you brought it back, man. Them Iron Man match. I remember it was Backlash. I was a kid. I remember when Triple H and The Rock fought in the Iron Man match. Uh, And that was when Undertaker on that pay-per-view came as the American Badass. He wasn't the Undertaker. He switched to the American Badass. And I think The Rock lost the belt. See, and in SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, the game that I really used to like playing a lot. The match I used to like really playing a lot. I used to like playing the Elimination Chamber. We used to play that a lot. Me and my cousins, we would play that a lot. So, yeah, man. Some great games. It's bringing back great memories. Shout out to you, Pooh Man. I see you in the building. Shoot, if Derek Gaines was in here, I wouldn't have been able to make this live so short. You know, Derek Gaines would have been like, "Man, I was playing wrestling when it was on the Atari." That's what he would have said. But like I said, this definitely brought back some great memories. The WWE 2K games, they look pretty. Like I said, I would use them. I mean, maybe if they got a couple legends from the Attitude Era, I'll play one of them 2K games. Shoot, you know what? I use The Rock. I use The Rock. If I could use The Rock, I'm cool. They let me use The Rock in the game, I'm cool. And I think the 2K franchise, I'm pretty sure EA is on that. Pretty sure. But I'm gonna get ready to end this one, y'all. I gotta make some moves real quick. Get ready to go see Planet of the Apes. Well, run by the post office first, then see Planet of the Apes. And I'll definitely be back next week with another one. Hold on, let me get in this comment. What's good, man? Joe Townsend, what's good, bro? So, y'all all be safe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Salute to the LDBC. Uh, Salute to everybody that was in the chat. It's your boy Act Reach. I never steer you wrong. And I'm out of here. Peace, man. We're going to be back next week with another one. Appreciate everybody that came through.